What's going on, you guys? This is Super Mario Preston here, and today I'm back with another SMP review. And today's review is going to be on the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Action 4-Pack. So for those of you who don't know, about 6 months ago, I did a review on some Sonic 3 figures, however they were these little 4-inch figures right here. There was a 4-pack of Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, and a few Badniks. They're pretty good for a time since I was on at the time was on a budget, and these figures, I could not find these figures anywhere in stores, due to the fact that they were pretty hard to find. But now I have these. I found these at my Target about 2 days ago. There were four of them in stock, and I got one of these. So the 4-inch ones are useless to me now. Sorry. So let's start off with Sonic himself. Looks pretty accurate, of course. Articulation, head in the head. He has a bunch of arm articulation. Like he can do like his shoulders go up and down, and I'll go all the way around, like on the ball joint. And the same on this one, double articulation right here. He can bend his elbows, which by the way can also kind of twist. He can bend his hands kind of. And he has finger movement, so you can make him hold stuff. It's the same for the exact same arm, so I'm not going to do that. And also the leg, his legs are also on ball joints, like that. And also you can turn his leg around like this. He has knee movement, and foot movement right here. Here's the back of him with all his quills. All his fur detail, and even his pumas. Puma, I think Puma and Pumas. I'm not sure how to pronounce that shoe brand. Leave a comment down below if you about which one it actually is. Either Puma or Pumas. I don't know. I like how even the detail extends to the bottom. It's really have holes in the bottom for like bases, but none of these figures came with a base for some reason, which really doesn't matter since they can easily stand on their own. Another thing I should also mention about these figures that they are made by Jakks Pacific, who also did the Super Mario movie figures, which I also reviewed. As you can see right here, Mario and Sonic are pretty much the exact same height. Now I'm not going to go into the Mario figures since I already did a review on him and all the others. I think 2 years ago, I think. And they both have that little glass eye look. However, Mario is much better since his are facing straight on, so no matter which way you turn him, he's always looking at you. It's kind of creepy, but unique touch. But Sonic's eyes, they're kind of cross-eyed like that. Kind of the same for the rest of the figures. So which way you turn him, he's still looking forward. Yeah, but it's unique touch nonetheless. And also with the movable fingers, you can also have him like Sonic hold stuff. Like here, he took on Mario's plunger, like that. Yep. Another thing you might notice about these is that both Sonic and Shadow have light-up features as seen on the box behind them. I was gonna move it back. Yeah, they have light-up action, both of them. While Tails and Knuckles are just regular figures. So we're gonna take a look at that right now. Here's Sonic. He presses this button on his chest. His eyes and quills light up. It's pretty bright. Yep. Pretty neat. And since we're taking a look at the light up figures, might as well take a look at the edgelord himself, Shadow. He pretty much has the exact same movement articulation as Sonic, so nothing special about that. Just like that, you press the button on his chest fur, and his eyes and quills glow red. However, it's a lot less brighter than Sonic's. See, like Sonic is way bright, while Shadow's you can barely notice it. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. But aside from that, he's pretty cool. I mean, he's the ultimate life form himself, the edgelord himself, as some people may call him. Always same as Sonic, a bunch of quill details around him. even down to his little air shoes, with all those neat details on it. In terms of detail, Xiao's my favorite, obviously mostly because of his shoes. I know it's a really weird way to a figure, describe it, but I still count by that. Okay, as you can see right here, all the lining work. There's all your colorful bunch figure. Yep. It's unfortunate I do not have any figure posing stands. And these figures are pretty good for posing, so yeah. They're pretty good for posing. Here, let me just take a give me a second. Okay, so I just rearranged Sonic and Shadow in different poses. Shadow's more of his fighting pose right here, while Sonic has more of his like foot crossed over his other leg right here. He's kind of like waving the Shadow cockily, if you want to call it that. Unfortunately, his fingers are not individually posable. Since if he was, you could do Sonic doing his little nod, like I was gonna do that, but no. But if it's okay, yep. So go movies to a bag and take a look at the other figures. First is Tails, pissed off Tails. I think I'm pretty sure the regular Tails you get in this range is happy, but I just like this version much better. Because it's pissed off Tails. You already know my love for the pissed off Tails by the Lego Cyclone set I reviewed. Yeah. Here's him. Here's little bags there. His articulation is pretty similar to Sonic and Shadow's, however he has his head is on a ball joint, so you get much more movement. Yeah, also, his arms and legs are pretty similar to the Sonic and Shadow's, so I'm not going to do that. However, his tails have movement, like you can turn them all the way around. And they're also on ball joints, so you can twist them individually. I was going to do him like this, however, he's pretty top heavy with those, so, yeah. I usually display him with, the tails like this. I know it's pretty stupid, but that's the best I can do without any figure stands. Yeah. And the final figure for the range is my personal favorite, Knuckles. Yep. Look here. Once again, similar articulation similar to the other figures. However, his head, while also on a ball joint like Tails, is not movable as much because of his dreadlocks. So it's pretty stiff. So you basically cannot move his head at all. However, he does have one extra movement. That's in his waist. You can turn him all the way around and maybe get some unique looks at him. He has a little angry face on here. His hands are pretty posable, like that, his little fingers. Let's take a look down here in his shoes. They have his little Lego shoes, as I like to call them. Here's the bottom half right here. Yep, not much to say about him, because it's Knuckles. What do you expect? He's also, of course, the largest figure out of all of them. Like, I'll put up Mario for one more time. He pretty much towers over the Red Plumber. You, Plumber Boy, you are not worthy to be a warrior. Yeah. So guys, that was my review of the Sonic 3 Action 4-pack figures. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you all soon.